Welcome to the instructions for the multiplying bunny trick. It's a wonderful trick. I've been performing this trick for close to 50 years and you're going to have a ball with it. It comes with 2 adult rabbits and 5 little baby bunnies. Okay, to start the trick, you place the 5 bunnies, you push them in a little ball, you squeeze them in a little ball and you place them in one of your pockets. And I put it up at the top of my pocket so I don't have to reach down and get them all together. They'll stay in the ball right up there. Then the other 2 bunnies go in my other pocket. I'm ready to do the trick. So what I'll do, I'll reach in my right pocket and pull out the 2 bunnies, keeping one closed in my hand, one hidden in my hand, and laying the other one out. And I'll just lay him down on the table and talk about he does tricks. I can make him lay down. I can bump the table, he'll lay down. I can turn him into a chicken by just putting him on his ears and turning him back into a rabbit like that. I can make him roll over, and when he doesn't roll over, that's when I pretend that I pull his ears off, but I'm really just producing the other rabbit. So when he doesn't do his tricks right, I reach down and I squeeze both of the rabbits together where they think it's still one. Then I separate them and say I pull his ears off when he doesn't behave, and that just gets a laugh, right? Then I say, no, that's really his girlfriend Gladys, and that's Peter the rabbit. Then I lay him down on the table like this. And I have somebody hold their hand out, and I hold one, they hold one, then mine disappears and appears in their hand. And the way that happens is, I say, I'm going to hold Pete, and you hold Gladys. And see what I did, I never really put Pete in my hand, and I have Pete and Gladys, I'm going to stick in their hand. They're together. And what this is called sleight of hand. This is called, in magic, we call it a pass or a vanish, where I pretend to put Pete in my hand and I really keep him in my left hand, and I just put my thumb over him like that, and when I turn my hand over, my thumb keeps him from falling on the floor, and I close this hand to make it look like I have the rabbit. So once again, let's do it slow. So I take Pete, I hold Pete. Very little movement. Don't do a bunch of extra movements. Just keep it really simple. It's very important to keep it simple, right? So let's go ahead and do the trick now. And you could do this in front of your mirror and see how that looks and see if you're going to be able to fool anybody with it. So see, I'm going to take Pete and I act like it, and I'll look at it like I have it, and I don't even pay attention to my other hand because that's my dirty hand. I don't want anybody looking at it. I want them looking at the hand that I'm looking at. So once again, I'll say, look, I'll hold Pete. Then I squeeze Pete and Gladys together, and you hold Gladys, and I put that in their hand and have them close their hand. I'll even help them close their hand for them if they have. I might even tell them to turn their hand over so they don't open prematurely. And if it's a child, I might do that. So then I talk about, then I said Pete goes out to his garden and pulls up a carrot, eats the carrot, then he turns invisible. Then I show he disappears. So late at night he can sneak down and see Gladys. Then I have them open their hand and they go, boom, 2 rabbits, and they're blown away, they're excited, and they're staring at their hand. And that's the misdirection I need. When they have opened that rabbit in both hands, I go in my pocket, I get those little bunnies, and I palm them in my hand. Squeeze them like that. I just palm them. They don't know that yet. So then they're still laughing. They're still surprised that they've got 2 bunnies in their hand. So then I'll pick up the 2 bunnies, and I'll squeeze everything together, the 5 little ones plus the 2 big ones, and I'll put them in their hand and close their hand for them and tell them, do you know what happens when you put 2 bunnies in a hand together for too long? And then they open their hand, and they've got all the bunnies. And that's called the multiplying bunny trick. Have fun with it. There's a lot of different versions of it. That's a simple version, basic sleight of hand, and you'll have a ball with that. Have fun.